Hello, this is Johnny. This is the second another video. This video is we are going to go from this emulator to the Pymenu. Now this emulator is actually already pretty cool because you could go to the setting and let me show you. What I did is I went to the setting and then I turned the no, not the setting, sorry, press B. Go to the skin. If you go to the skin and you turn on, like my background right now is the girl _4. So far, that's the only one that I could accept. I want to put a different background to it because I'm not that crazy about it. Since now we find out that by plugging the cable that came with it, you could, when you power off, power on, the computer will see it, so you could actually do a file search and search for all the GIP file and then find where the image coming from, and then you could copy it into the same location so you could have more different pictures than the one they gave you. Okay, and then here is when you turn that skin background drop on, and that's when all these pictures show up. Okay, and the skin color, you can make it I didn't do that one, sorry. Let me get out that one. How do I get out that one? Shoot, press star. Okay, let me see. Background skin is on. Okay, the skin here is default. What you do is, if you change to old boy, it look like this, and you could change the any way you like. You could change it to blue. Okay, PlayStation look, and this is PS Next. Great color, and I'm not sure. So what I did is I choose the default one, and then when you finish, make sure you press the start button to save it. Okay, and then that's how I have the background. And when you go to when you press on top, when you go to the each of the game right here, it will show you the game background. Now I do not know why they put this thing here, because nobody go tell them Cannonball does not work on any of the device. They always have Cannonball. I want to play it, but it does not work. Cannonball does not work at all. Okay, everything else I think it does work. I don't want to try it, but the Cannonball does not work. All right, it didn't work on Pymenu on the previous RetroArcade, and doesn't work on this one either. So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. All right, press here the top. So when you go to each emulator, it will have an emulator background as well. So it's already have pretty cool design. But we're gonna go ahead and power off and put in the press A, power off. Alright, so we're gonna take the battery out. It's good idea. Well, first you have to take this little slot out, okay? And you have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inside the battery there's a 6 screw. You have to take all those out, to pop this out. So I already took all the screw out already, but it's a good idea to take the battery out, and it's very hard to take this out without using something like this to push it up. I do not know why they didn't think of a I'm not really sure why they don't make it where it's easy to snap open the battery. Okay, my problem last time was that one of this pin was pressed down. It only to be up. So when you put the battery in, then you have connection. And last time I have the battery already in here. I was lazy to take it out, just pop it in, and it pushed one of this pin down and then push it. When you push it down, it won't have connection. So you gotta make sure all this is up. Okay. All right. So that's my problem, that every time I put the case on, everything does not work, and that's the reason of it. So the best way to do this is I start from the bottom here. Okay. Pop each corner, and then holding it with your thumb, then go to here, and then pop here, and then pop here. Okay, once you got that pop, then everything is pretty easy. You just, well, not easy. Then you come to this side, and you pop this side here. Then you come and pop this side. Okay, now it's easy to push it up. So it's good to have one of this. If you don't, this is for iPhone. I repair my own iPhone screen and battery, so that's why I have this this tool here. So I'm gonna go ahead. See whenever, if this thing is pushed down like this, and then when you put it in, then your battery's not gonna work. So you make sure this is up. Okay, all up, the highest you could go up. Then when you plug the power, it will work. All right, so I'm gonna take the 32 gig out. So I'm gonna put in the new new firmware, which is made for 2. I use the original is 16 gig because I'm out of since I'm not putting anything in here anyway. So I'm just going to put I went and format the original SD card and use it for Pymenu. And if I don't like it, I will put the original 1.6 stock firmware back into this one, because I want to use this for RetroArcade 07. I want to see if the patches give me more emulator, because we are missing main and we want them to fix the main. So I don't know, did they fix that? So if they fix that, that would be the best arcade system they have. Alright, so you don't put this back in yet. So let's put this case back on. So it's not too hard to put this case back on, so I'm just gonna snap everything back on instead of playing without it, because sometimes I play without it, which is look kind of scary. I might damage it. Oh, see that little slide right here? You want to aim that there's correctly. I don't know if you guys can see it. Remember, you want to put it right there, and the same thing down here, this corner here. You want to slide that in. Okay, once you slide that in, then everything else just a pushing button. Just press it down. Okay. So that's the only part that you have to slide into. Slide that in. Slide that in. And once you slide in, then everything is good. That's how you put that one. Put it back in. See, now all this thing is pointing up. You can hear that pointing up. Then you can put the battery back on. Make sure you this one is facing upward. Put it in like this. There's a little arrow right there. So not this way, not the back. There's no arrow back here. There's an arrow right here. You see it right there? That's how you're supposed to put this in. Okay? Alright, we press it in. Then you're gonna put the power. Make sure that the power, the shiny part is touching that shiny part right there. So that's how you're gonna push it in first. This way, the front go in first, then press this down. Same thing with this. This is, you will have to put the bottom first into that little hole in here. Put it in that first, and then you push forward. Okay, and that's it. All right, now we're going to press the power on one time. I had no idea. Apparently, it does not work. The Pymenu does not seem to work on this version. Sorry, I went to get this power adapter. I don't know, did something go wrong between it? Alright, let me take this power off again. I don't know, is it because the version say it's 2.0, it didn't really say it's made for this older version. So I assume that maybe it'll work. But apparently it doesn't seem to want it to work. Okay. Let me put the power thing on. Okay, it's blinking. I mean it's power. Press one button. So it seemed like that the power menu, there's something wrong with this thing. It's not powering it up. It's blinking that there's power and the system have power, but the game is not loading. The Pymenu do not work on this one. See, it's coming up, but this is the brightness of the screen. Make it brighter, not brighter. I was thinking maybe something here, maybe could make it work. So the Pymenu 2.1, the new version is made for new version, will not work over here on the Pymenu on this system. So just FYI, it do not work, okay? The bottom line is it did not work. I could try to reseat it. Pop the bottom first. Then hold that. Then you pop here. Then you pop here. Then you come here to the back. Let me pop some more here. Okay, then you go to the back and then you pop this one. Then everything come up. Alright, let's put the SD card back in. Let's put the power back on again. It looked like trying to load, but this version in 2.10, it does not support this emulator. So each firmware does make a difference. So if you were to purchase it, it's very hard to ask the seller what version you have. So there's a chance if you get the older version, then if you like the Pymenu, if you get the older version like me, this won't work. Maybe hopefully down the road they will have one made that will work. But there's some other one, maybe the black one might work with the Pymenu, but this white one do not work with Pymenu, especially this version 2.10. You want to get the 2.1 with the have more information at the bottom, like some other number. That one is the newer model. This is the old model. So this white one using the older model chips. So this Pymenu does not work. Okay, it did not work. Alright, thank you for watching. Sorry about the bad news. It does not work with Pymenu. But hey, we could still go back to the other one. It worked pretty cool. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.